Hi everyone, I thought I would read the statement that popular comedian Omid Djalili made on Twitter/X about the Blake Lively situation. He said, 1. It's time to speak out. I don't usually in such cases apart from the odd joke here and there, but the Baldoni/Lively case has taken a very dark turn. It is def not Amber v. Johnny, and never was. It now involves us all and is way more serious than gossip columnists would have you believe. Recap of timeline. After release of the film #ItEndsWithUs, last August, Blake Lively promoted this movie about domestic violence by, amazingly, pushing her various alcohol brands. This tone-deaf marketing by Ryan Reynolds' marketing company, Maximum Effort, received a massive backlash as a significant connection between alcohol consumption and domestic violence is a known fact. Yet, instead of apologizing and moving on, Blake claims the online criticism of her was an untraceable smear campaign. To effectively uncancel herself and deflect from the catastrophic marketing campaign of the movie by husband Ryan, she then launched a smear campaign of her own, accusing her co-star and director of movie Justin Baldoni of sexual harassment with a much publicized article in the New York Times December 21st. After Baldoni's lawyer, Brian Friedman, dropped receipts that no sexual harassment had taken place and the man Blake accused of orchestrating the smear campaign against her, crisis PR manager Jed Wallace, being dismissed from the case, she is now going for anyone who has criticized her online, 16 content creators on YouTube, and 20 on X. Literally tracing the supposedly untraceable content to these people, some of whom have as little as 38 followers. This has massive implications on free speech, attempting to stifle and chill voices who are simply interested in the case and commenting on it. These people are now being dragged into federal court. Fortunately, they are all firing back, and the previously silent mainstream media are now saying when you demand IP addresses and PayPal receipts from hobby vloggers, you risk being seen as mugging the First Amendment in broad daylight. Daily Mail Online. The big issue here is privacy trust with social media platforms giving up personal information to people like Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds so they can bully and threaten them away from the cameras. This is disgusting. And why are they doing this? Blake Lively seems to be her own worst enemy. This is a strategy that can only blow up in her own face. Ryan too. Believe it or not, I like these two, or did, but this behavior has shown us who they are. No one should be fearful of speaking out against the actions of rich and privileged actors who continue to behave disgracefully with impunity. They cannot use mainstream media to control their false version of events and then punish social media users when the public goes against their narrative, seeded through high-profile media outlets. Shame on Blake and Ryan's law firm for issuing these cowardly subpoenas. If you want to subpoena me for saying so, go ahead, make my day. Especially when we all know, even you, that the real culprits are staring at themselves in the mirror. So that's what Omid had to say. I really like most of it. I also cannot vouch for every single thing he says in there. I'm just reading directly what he said. So what do you guys think?